Perfect. Here it is. So then find the doubling time, t, for the given interest rate. So we were looking at 16, so let me copy it. So the principal was $12,000. The interest rate, I'm going to change it directly into 0.037. And t, of course, they're trying to trick us. It's 9 months, which is 0.5 over, no, what is it, 2/3 of a year, right? Half will be 6 months, so plus 3 more months, 2/3. What is it, 3/4? Yes, thank you. So, or 0.75 years. Good. Perfect. So we want to discuss doubling time. So this is our investment. We are told that the interest is compounded continuously. So we know that the formula is A equals P E to RT. So we are asked at this point to find the time needed to double our investment. In other words, they are indicating the accumulated amount. So what is the accumulated amount if we want us to double our investment? What should the accumulated amount be?
24,000.
24,000. So this multiplied by 2 because it says doubling. What if I say triple? For triple, if we don't do doubling, well, of course we're going to finish it, but what if yes, it will be 3 times 12,000, which is 36,000. Exactly, that's what doubling time. Okay, so now doubling time means when the accumulated value is 24,000, the principal is still 12,000, of course, E to R 0.037 times I don't know. And this I don't know is what is the time in years that will enable us to get a double investment. Is this clear so far how we set it up?
Yes.
Any questions here, anyone? So all we have to do at this point is find the time so that the investment doubles. So this is very similar to what we did last time with the last problem. What will be the first step you think here?
Divide 12,000 by both sides.
Yes, of course. So we have to divide both sides. Of course, we could have started from the beginning, but I wanted to show you why we get a 2 on this side. Good. So this is E to 0.037t. Good. Next step. Exactly what we did last time. What should I do next?
ln.
Yes. Yes, we apply this procedure or operator. Remember, the limit is one operator, the square root is another operator, natural log is another operator. We are applying this operator to both sides. Awesome. The left-hand side stays as natural log 2. This quantity, of course, goes in front by the power rule, 0.037t. And now I should write again times natural log E. I refuse to write it. Why?
They cancel each other out.
No. Close?
No, because it's 1.
Because it's 1. Yes. So in general, let's write this. Log in any base of the base is always 1. Natural log of E is 1. Common log of 10 is 1. Log of 1/2 of 1/2 is 1. Log of 15 of 15 is 1, and so on and so forth. Good. So final step, how much is t? What do we do with this to solve for t? All I want you to say is that we have to divide natural log 2 by this number. Please do not write it like this. That would be a terrible mistake. This is not what we are looking at. This is a number. This is compact. It's one number, and we are dividing by this. So all we have to do now is just plug it in the calculator. I have no idea what this is. So we had the natural log 2. Close. And divide by 0.037. And this is the number of years, 18.73. So T approximately 18.73 years to double our investment.
I have a question.
Yes. Any
In the-
question?
In the math lab, it gave us the equation ln2 divided by the rate.
Because it gave you the formula, but you didn't know how the formula, where the formula was coming from. But now you see where it's coming from.
Oh, okay, so it's still okay to use that.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But formulas come and go. The understanding is much better and more important. So doubling, what if I have triple? For triple, you cannot use this formula. So that's why I want you to, but it's a very good point. Yes, absolutely, you can use it. Yes, the answer is yes, correct. But I want you to see where it's coming from. Because if I have triple or quadruple or whatever, that's how I start. I start by finding the accumulated value and then applying step by step, solving basically an exponential equation. Very good point. Is that okay, Sierra?
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Good point. Okay, so now I wanted to look at a couple of other problems and then move on.
Can you actually go over number 9 in my lab?
Yes, of course. Yes. Can you dictate it to me, or do I have to go and see it?
You have to actually look it up. So.
Because I can do it, but then it will take me out of the book. So if you have it for me, fine. But if I need to look at it, then I can't find it. It's okay.
I actually don't have it because like it's kind of the number 9 was a little bit complicated. I got confused. So.
Okay, no, that's fine. You didn't write it down. That's all I meant.
Yeah, no.
No, you didn't. Okay. So where am I? Okay, I'm here. And I want to go back here. And I want to go here. And I want to go here. And I want to go here. And you said it was number?
9.
Good. No, that's not number 9. Sorry. I was looking at. Okay, so the price in dollars per unit. So this is the price in dollars per unit that consumers are willing to pay for a popular high-end digital camera is given by the accompanying function. So we have here. So this is number 9 from 2.1 MyLab Math. Okay, so P of X equals 1330 minus 185 natural log X. Okay, what price corresponds to a demand of? Okay, so this is the price is given by, okay, X. So I have to write, so this is the price. And X is in thousands of units. Okay. They're asking what price, and X is the demand. So this is X is the number of units. So you're asked to find the price when they sell 390,000 units. But X is in thousands. So we have to enter it as X equals 390. So they're trying to trick us here. X is in thousands of units. So what price corresponds to a demand of 390, but we have to replace X by 390, not by 390,000. Okay, let me go back to page 2, and then I'll stop sharing in a second. So this is my page 2. So part A, so we have x equals 390,000 units. Okay, so in order to, I'll come back to that. So in order to determine this, all we have to find is P of 390, and we have 1330 minus natural log of 390. I don't know what that means, but now I will. So 1330 minus natural log of 390, close, enter. So 1,324.03 because it's dollars per unit. Back to the problem. How can the price that corresponds to a demand of 300 units be found? Select the correct choice below and fill in the answer box. So that's all. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I understand. I see what you mean. So all we have to do is just put x in here. Yeah.
Part A is actually A, I think. So for part A, is answer is A, 390.
But
I know
x
that's not right.
but x is given to us. So I have to plug in here 390 like we just did.
Yeah, if you do that thing, it'll be you'll say wrong answer.
So how can the price that corresponds to a demand of 390,000 units be found? Select the correct choice below and fill in the answer box to complete your choice. So they're asking us the same thing, to do the same thing again. What price corresponds to a demand? How can the price that corresponds to a demand units be found? Select the correct choice. So that's what we do.
It is 390, but it's A, not B, because that's what they told me when I was doing it.
So the price in dollars per unit that consumers are willing to pay for a popular high-end digital camera is given by the accompanying function, where X is the number of units. How can the price that corresponds to the demand of this can be found? But that's what we just did. We replaced X by 390.
You can put it in B. I don't know. You might be right, but that's the answer I was getting when I was doing it.
This is Sandley. I
Yes.
also did the math lab on yesterday, and
Yes.
he's right. It's on the question A. You have to put 390 there.
Yeah, 390 and A.
But the price, but I think there is a little bit of an error then, because they're saying that the price and the consumers are willing to pay for a popular high-end digital camera is given by the accompanying function. So this is the price. And we plugged it in. And X was given to us. X is in thousands of units. What price corresponds to a demand of 390? So
Can you try to put it in A? Because when I did it in B, it was wrong too.
but if we solve for, so if this is 390, then that is not the price. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
So if I put in, so let me just explain one thing. So I don't know what, maybe it's an error, but I cannot replace this by 390. This is 390,000. Not this whole thing. So 390 equals 1330 minus 185 natural log x. Oh, I think I didn't put the 185 in the calculation, did I?
You forgot to.
I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. So let me correct that first of all. Then I realized that when I looked at it, good. Okay. Good. So I have to enter this 185. So this was 226. It looked kind of steep. Okay. So please make the correction. So I think that they kind of messed up a little bit there.
Professor, this
Yes?
question, I think it's like multiple step. After you get that, there's like other.
Ah, okay. Let me go back. Okay, so let me share so you can see where is my, I lost you. Where's my share button? Okay. Okay, so see, I'm not sure what you have. You may have a different A or a different B, but this is not possible, what you just suggested. It's not possible. So something was wrong maybe in your problem or at your end. Maybe your A is not my A. Maybe your B is my A or something. There is no way I can replace in here 390 because that's what we did. It's P. Now it gave me a different problem. So it's P of 390. It cannot be this. So look carefully. What you're saying about A and B may not be what I got as A and B. You understand what I'm saying? This is not the situation. So you suggested that we should replace here 390 and then get X. No, that's not possible. Our X is 390. So this is exactly what we just determined. P of 390. Is that clear to everyone now? Okay, so please understand that this makes no sense. And this cannot be correct. I'm assuming that what you got as A, I got as B, and what you got as B, I got as A. So be careful, look at your problem. Okay, Tariq, is that all you had in mind, or was that clear, or you had something else?
Yeah, can you actually do all these steps?
What was the next question? So again, this is a different problem now. I clicked on something and they gave me a different problem. But you understand now part A, correct?
Yeah.
So please do not say that this is correct. This cannot be correct. This is not what we did, right? X is the number of units and you plug it in. You're not solving for X. X is given to us. Is that clear to everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how many units will consumer buy at a price A? This is a different story. Again, it's a different problem, but I'm just going to show B here. So now the price is 470 equals, and now I have to copy this new problem, equals minus 145 natural log X. Now this is a different story. Now they're giving us the price, but not here. So in part B, yes. So of course I'll have to move 1,540. So 470 minus 1,540, and then divide by this number. Okay, and then let's find a number because it may be confusing to you. So let's determine this number. Careful how you determine it. So we use parentheses, please. 470. I love our discussions. That's the most important thing to me. But if you haven't done the work, you would have not had questions. So that's why I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to use this number, but when I write it on paper, I'm just going to write 7.38. So natural log X, 7.38. So now, how do we solve this equation? This is a log equation. What did we say last time? How do we change it into an exponential?
You plug plug it in.
No.
X.
Equivalent.
E to the x.
Yes. No. Careful. Counterclockwise. E to this number equals this. Always start with the base, go to the right, and that equals that number. E to 7.38 equals x. And of course, I cannot do this by hand. And I'm going to do this, and you know already. Second and E. And the power is the previous answer. I don't want any approximations if I can avoid it. Okay? We probably won't be able to avoid it, but I want an exact answer as exact as possible. Okay? So 1602, and this is x, and this is number of units, and it has to be in thousands. So 1,602, 484 units. So I don't know how they want the answer. I didn't even read that far. But this
I
is...
think that's how they want it. I probably read the question wrong when I was doing
That's
it.
okay, no worries. That's why we're here. So, right here. Is there another part to it, or is it done?
No, that's it.
Okay, perfect.
So,
Great questions.